Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we are doing a full body flexibility practice. I am going to use 2 blocks to lay on today. You can use a pillow or something softer though. Find some space to move and let's get started. So we will begin today laying down. I am going to lay on my blocks. One under my upper back and one under my head. But again, you can lay on something softer. You can lay flat on your back if you'd rather that too. But if you're feeling a nice back bend, place something underneath you. And just make sure you feel supported by whatever that might be. And you can bring your arms to your sides. Let your palms face up. And allow your shoulders to soften. Your chest as well. And you can decide what you would like your legs to do. Maybe you want to get into your hips while we're here. You could find a diamond shape with the leg. Or wherever is comfortable. But let your eyes close if you haven't already. And take a slow breath in and out. And just taking these next few moments to slow down your day. Letting go of your week. We're going to stay here just a little bit longer. If you do want to get into your shoulders some more, you could reach your arms above your head. Let your palms face up, but your hands touch the ground above you. If you did happen to reach your arms above your head, just start to slide them back to your sides. Your palms could even turn to face down. And let's bring our knees back together too. Plant your feet on the ground if they aren't already there. If you're laying on top of something, we're going to take those things out. So sit up just enough to slide your props out and off to the side. And then come back down so that you're flat on your back. And you might hug your knees into your chest. Take a sway side to side just to massage your back against the ground. Notice any sensations that are flowing through you now. How are you feeling in this moment? Now we are going to be coming up to seated. So you can either roll over to one side or rock yourself forwards. But we're going to come up to seated. And you might sit cross-legged. Or we can bring our right leg over top of the left one and try to bring our knees nice and close together and our feet out wide. If you're sitting cross-legged, maybe your right leg can be in front of the left one because we will switch sides. So maybe you're joining me in cow face, trying to bring the knees together and the feet wide. Or maybe you're sitting cross-legged, lengthening through the spine. You can take a second here to maybe sway your shoulders a little bit side to side. Maybe even trying to lean forwards a little bit. And just see how your hips, your legs, everything feels. And then if you do wanted to add a twist, sit tall again, nice long spine, and we'll start to turn our chest over towards the right. So maybe your left hand holds onto your knees or your legs somewhere. Maybe the forearm crosses over top of your legs. But press your right hand into the ground to support you, to keep your spine long. And find a twist. Or should you want to go a little bit further, we can try to lean forwards a bit here too. Maybe bringing our shoulder down towards our legs. And maybe you've got your knee here to kind of hold your arm in place. But we're still opening the chest towards the right with a little push into the fingertips. So take another breath here. And you can lift back up if you're leaning forwards a little bit. Turn to face forwards as well. And we're going to uncross our legs. Just a little sway, shake it out. And then we're going to switch our legs. So crossing the legs, left one in front, or left leg over top of the right one. Feet going wider, knees getting closer. And just start sitting here, facing forwards, sitting tall, maybe adding a little sway, a little lean forward. See how that feels on your hips. And then if you wanted to twist, you can sit back up, sit nice and tall, and we'll start to turn our chest towards the left. So left fingertips can press into the ground to help keep the spine long. And then your right hand can touch your leg somewhere, or maybe the forearm crosses over top a little bit. But sitting tall here to start. And if you do want to add on with that tip forwards, maybe you're getting nice and snug with your legs, but still trying to open the chest towards the left. So a little press in the fingertips might help do that. Few breaths here, whether you're leaning forwards or not. Awesome, you guys. Take another breath where you are, and then you can start to lift up, face forwards, and uncross your legs too. Give the knees a hug or a squeeze. And then we're gonna be leaning forwards with our legs in front of us. So you can start with your knees really, really bent. Sitting tall, you can always press your hands into the ground behind you to help you lift your chest off your low back, and maybe even leaning forwards by pressing the fingertips into the ground. You could also hold on to your legs. You might wrap your arms under your legs, have your hands on top of your legs, just bringing your chest towards your knees. You can keep your knees nice and bent, or you could scooch the feet further and further away. Maybe wearing socks so they slide. Leaning forward. If you reach a point where your arms are under your legs, and now you can't go any further, you just hang out there for a moment. Maybe then you can relax your ankles a little bit more and the knees will stay nice and soft for you. If you do want to take your arms out from under your legs and maybe reach for your feet to go a little bit further, just take an inhale to lift the chest back up a bit. And then exhale to fold. Just continue to lean forwards, but with the next inhale, you lift up just a little bit. Lengthen the spine again. And as you exhale, fold back down. And then use an inhale to lift all the way up. And bring your knees back to your chest. Give your knees a hug or a squeeze. And take a rock side to side. We're going to move to tabletop from here. So come onto your hands and knees. Maybe give your hips a little bit of a sway once you get there. And then we'll reach both of our arms out in front. You can go about shoulder width apart with your hand, or you could go a little bit wider if you wanted to. But a nice big reach and stretch forward with the arms, and then slowly bringing your chest down. Rest your forehead on something, maybe one of your blocks, your mats, or maybe you'll be on your chest and your chin for your puppy dog stretch. Take another few breaths here, melting it down. And letting an inhale help you to come back up. To move your hands under the shoulders so you're back in tabletop. Or you might sway your hips again or even the shoulders too. But you can also start to sit back down when you're ready as well. And maybe giving the knees another hug or squeeze. And we are going to lay down on our backs. So you can slowly lower yourself down, just laying flat. Maybe you'll hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe you'll float your feet up a little bit higher. You can point and flex the feet or take some ankle circles. But then bend your knees again and let your legs tip over towards the left side for a twist. You could cross your right leg over the left if you wanted, or stack the knees. Find a twist. And a few breaths. Letting an inhale help you bring your legs up. Uncross them if they're crossed. And you can tip them over to the other side. Maybe the left leg is wrapping around the right. Just adjust your shoulders so they're still on the ground. Find your breath again. Using an inhale, your legs can come back up. And maybe you'll find your knees back at the chest. Swaying side to side. You could also reach for your feet. Happy baby. A gentle press of your low back down. And then eventually letting your feet fall back towards one another. And then your knees as well. And lastly, your feet can find the ground and slide out long too. Legs long, legs wide. And placing your arms somewhere comfy too. Just finding your way to a nice comfortable place. Where you can spend just a few extra moments in stillness. In Shavasana. As always, I encourage you to stay here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.